What's up, faders? Welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan. I am your host, Johnny.
Hi, and I'm Missy.
That's right. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze.
Japan in the news.
That's right. You got it. You got your medicine. That's where you got it.
Yeah.
That's where you got it. And this is episode number 367. 367 8675309. Timing two-tone? I don't know. It's probably before your time. I'm such a dirty old man who knows a lot of good music. Oh my goodness. So Missy, two dudes booze Japan in the news. Now, I'm not drinking booze because we have this, we had a bet.
Yeah.
A challenge per se. So let's tell the podcast listeners about this challenge. So what was the challenge and what was the penalty?
So we were supposed to not drink for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Well, we're 2 weeks into this. And if we successfully not drink for 3 weeks, then we buy each other steaks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But lovely steak dinner. But if somebody fucks up and drinks, that person has to buy everybody steaks. And you can't see this beer right now. I'm not drinking. I'm doing really well on this challenge.
Really? Okay, so apparently, yeah, you failed. You failed. But okay, all right. How about this? I'm gonna change the stakes. Get it?
Yeah.
Stakes. I'm gonna change the stakes. Okay. All right. How about this? You had a rough week. Some bad shit happened to you, so that we're not going to get into. And so basically,
It wasn't bad.
it was terrible. It was awful. I don't even know what it is. I have no idea.
Bad happened, just more like any excuse to drink, right?
Really? Was that it?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not sure. Well, I don't know what you do when I'm not here. But yeah. So anyway, you slipped and you had a few. How many drinks did you have?
Since midnight last night, like 25 maybe.
25 beers. Okay. All right. That's impressive. All right. So you've had 25 beers since midnight last night, and right now it's 8 p.m. So how about this? We have a 1 day clause. Now, okay. You can either go 1 day extra without drinking, and then we're both even, or what can happen is you get a pass day, which enables me to have a pass day. But in that case, we have to go not 21 days, but 22 days without drinking. So instead of it being not next Sunday, it would be next Monday where we can't drink.
Okay.
So which do you choose? Or do you just want to buy me a steak dinner? I'm such a nice guy. I want a steak dinner and I'm like, well, we'll give you a pass. Who's the idiot? This guy drinking bottled water.
Well, then since I have 4 more hours until it's an even 24 hours of drinking, how about I stop drinking 4 hours from now, and then you get a 24-hour pass within the next week. You choose any day that you get to drink for 24 hours. How about that? Okay,
that sounds good. And then the what's called the challenge is extended 1 day. So instead of 3 weeks, it's 3 weeks in a day, aka
Correct.
22 days.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Missy gets a pass. If you were Tom, I would not give you a pass. Oh my God. So, but yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Thank you.
So, all right, the challenge is on, and I do have a free day. So the free day for me, I don't think I need it. I think after like about a week and a half, I think I'm pretty good. But if I'm at a business thing and like everybody's drinking, I might have to drink. That's how it is in Japan. If you go out with clients, you got to drink, because if you don't drink, you got to have a really good excuse, or you are a pussy, and Johnny ain't no bitch. So yes, that's the thing. So if it's a work-related thing, I will drink, which is pretty interesting because I have a work-related thing tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I got a meeting about a show that's coming up. So I'm just like, all right, cool. And it's at a bar. So I was like, okay, well, it's going to be tough, but I can do it. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. And I'll keep all you guys posted. Speaking of being posted, you've been posting a podcast. Tell us about your second podcast. It's not Got Faded Kawasaki or something, is it? What is this podcast?
It's Pathcast, because as you can see on my hand, I have Path here.
That's right.
So Pathcast is my spirituality podcast. It's very serious. So we talk about like and all these random spiritual topics, right? Right now we're on a super like group therapy and process group kick. So we've been talking about the importance of therapy and stuff. And then yesterday I talked to my co-host Rob, and I'm like, fuck, like let's do a real like live therapy. And so he was my therapist and he was like, let's do this. And we filmed it. And he was like, Missy, how come you have a hard time like being in relationships? And I'm like, you see, as a child. And we did a whole therapy and it's there on my Patreon. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. And where can people get your podcast?
Patreon.com/left hand path with underscores. So it's left_hand_path.
Oh, that's fantastic. Wow, how cool is that? Excellent, excellent. Okay, so that is your new podcast. And are you guys completely sober when you do it?
Rob is, because he doesn't drink. And I've been sober for the last 2 episodes.
Really? Really?
The first episode I did, I was kind of messed up. And I was shouting about like I can talk to aliens and stuff.
No, really? That is quite spiritual. Is it? Are aliens spiritual?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, I heard a voice coming from my throat.
The voice comes from there's a little man in my head. He used to be in someone's head before. Dead Melvin.
But you know how retarded that sounds? I was like, I heard the voices of aliens, but the voices came from my throat.
Well, it's better than the opposite end. You know, if it's coming out the opposite end, I mean, that's something from like South Park.
Yeah, but you know, it just makes me sound like the kid from like Shining or something, you know, like Red Rum, you know.
Oh,
Like,
Danny?
Yeah, I just sound like insane. But I don't know, I was drunk. But yeah, it did happen. It did happen. I got to go back and redeem myself and tell that story again, but like sober this time. So
how interesting. So I've never been to therapy, and I've only seen it on I guess like the movie Analyze This. So how does therapy work? Like, have you done therapy in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What is therapy in Japan like? Are they very polite or is it very aggressive? Like, you sit down. You're like, oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're pretty polite. And I don't know, I've had so many therapists, right? And I've had times where I'm having therapy like 3 times a week. And the ones in Japan, they're okay. I mean, they'll usually give me like a notebook, and you know, like the last Joker, like
really?
notebook, and you like write your feelings in the notebook, and then you hand it in, and they look through it and like tell you you're crazy. Yeah, I had that in Japan.
They do that. What did you write in your notebook? Did you draw pictures?
You know, it was so long ago, because now I don't have the notebook. Now my therapist is on Zoom, actually. In fact, today I was supposed to have therapy and I was drunk, so I missed it today.
Oh my God, that's bad. That's bad, right?
Yeah, it's bad. I emailed him 30 minutes before therapy. I was like, I cannot come on Zoom. I am too drunk. I'm sorry. And he's just probably like, oh my God, again.
It's like, you need more therapy.
Yeah.
My God. So doing therapy, being drunk is bad. But I thought when you drink, right, not me, but some people when they drink, they get honest, you know. All of a sudden after a couple of beers, they're like, oh God, my parents beat me. They beat me with a spatula that they got at Spatula City. Oh man, the worst birthday ever. All I wanted was a pony. You know. So drinking is good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you remember everything the next day, you're like, wait, what did I say in my therapy? Oh, geez.
My therapist records my therapy on Zoom and then mails it to me later, because I have done it drunk so many times.
Really?
Yeah. And I had to create a new email address for that because it wasn't because I was drunk. This is just a thing he does so that I can revisit our sessions. I had to create like a new email address because I started to get paranoid that my last husband like was going through my email and listening to my therapy and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's bad. Like everything originated from my husband. Everything bad came from my husband. I'm not going to go there, but yeah.
Yeah. Or me being like, I want to kill my husband or whatever shit. All right. So I was just like, all right, let's create a new email address here. And hopefully we can keep these things private. God,
Yeah.
what if they get leaked on the internet? That's like so much more embarrassing for me than like nudes being leaked or something, honestly.
Oh, you're talking about your feelings
Yeah.
and the deep, dark secrets that everybody has. Oh God, yeah, that would be bad. That would be really bad. Yeah, doing therapy online is probably a really bad idea if they're recording it. The guy's like, yeah, I'm just recording this for my buddy, for you to have for later. Not my buddies. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was embarrassing, but I did it for Pathcast. So if you want to see my therapy, you can go on my Patreon and watch me do 45 minutes of my therapy.
Maybe I should do therapy on Got Faded Japan.
You know what? Let's do a Pathcast Got Faded Japan collaboration. And
we call that a swap cast in the business.
Yes,
swap
let's
cast.
do it. Let's do it. And Rob can put you through therapy.
I do not want to do
therapy.
I've got so many secrets. I've got so many secrets. Yeah, I don't do bad things, but I know a lot of people that do because I do this podcast, right? So the thing is, like, he's like, tell me your deepest, darkest secret. I'm like, Missy killed somebody. What? No, I'm joking, totally joking. No. Yeah, that's weird. So basically you just tell somebody your secrets and then you feel better about yourself. Is that what it is?
No, it doesn't have to be secrets. I mean, with my last therapy on Pathcast was basically like, Rob was like, let's see why you suck at relationships. And he was like, close your eyes and remember the last time that you felt this way. And I was like, actually, when I was 5 years old in the sandbox, I felt this way. None of the other kids wanted to play with me. So I felt like, fuck the world. And then now I have that same 5-year-old inner child in me right now. And he's like, what did that child need that child didn't get? And I was like, I needed my mom to take me back to the sandbox. This happened.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Holy shit. This is like self-therapy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It was wild.
That is pretty wild. Wow, I'm gonna sign up. How much is your Patreon? Is it free or does it cost like $5 or something?
There's 3 tiers.
Mm-hmm.
So the top tier is like $20.
Wow, what do you get for $20?
Everything.
Everything you want. So like Full Metal Jacket. Yes. Oh, me so horny. Yes. We love you long time. No, we love you long time. Jeez, it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
But we should watch that movie tonight.
Oh yeah. And no, that's depressing.
Yeah, it is Kubrick at his best though.
Ask Me Anything sessions.
Ooh, that's 20?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody can ask you anything, but you don't have to tell them, right? You can ask me anything, but I don't have to tell you. Thanks for the money.
People like this. They're really interested in it because the description is like a hippie and a devil worshiper have spiritual talks with. that's in the description, and everyone's like, what? I gotta see this. So yeah, in the AMAs, we haven't done it yet because it's new, but I'm assuming a lot of people are gonna ask me about the devil stuff. Yeah. So
like what do you think they're gonna ask you about the devil stuff? Maybe I should interview you. I've never interviewed you on the show.
Yeah.
So what would it be like? So is Satan really tall? Oh yeah, he's tall, at least like 6'5". 6'5". Is that with the horns? Well, with the horns, he's 6'5". He's actually pretty short. He's actually shorter than Johnny. He's a little guy, but he's got a great attitude about death.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have questions about the devil worshiping thing. Like the question I get the most is like the "Do you guys kill babies?" thing.
Do you? I'm joking.
I get that a lot though. It's crazy that I get that all the
Well, I
time.
get that a lot, but it's just from my neighbors, and I don't even worship the devil. Like, do you kill babies? I'm like, sometimes. I'm not a devil worshiper or anything. Okay, we're cool. Oh my goodness. Oh, the light's not turned on. What's going on here?
Oh,
Everything else
the blinder. That's the thing that usually blinds me.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll keep that off then. I dropped it. Maybe it's broken. Ah, good riddance.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Well, yeah. I mean, people are like, do you guys actually really do kill babies? I'm like, some of us do.
really?
Yeah.
That is wait, like baby, like human babies, or
yeah.
wow, kind of like Alice Cooper. Dead babies.
Yeah.
Dead babies. That's not how the song goes. Dead babies. All you gotta do is just say dead babies, and everybody believes you. Like, oh yeah, that's an Alice Cooper song.
Like human sacrifices and all that. And I think people ask me that and they assume I'm going to answer and say, oh no, of course we don't do that. But I'm like, yeah, a lot of us do that. And then they get all quiet. So.
Ugh. Are there a lot of devil worshippers in Japan?
No.
There's not? So are there a few, like, is there like a network, whatever, like, like you go on like Meetup and you're like, hey, what's up, my people?
I'm sure there's a few, but like there's different denominations, right? Just like the Christians, they have like the Catholics and the Mormons and the Protestants.
I thought it was Protestants. Protestants.
Sure, yeah.
No, I'm joking. I don't know. We talked about this last week. I know nothing about religion.
The Presbyterians, the Methodists. So I mean, devil worship's like that, like like I have my own specific religion.
Ramen.
And my religion is like there's not that many people, and a lot of the people have killed themselves, so the numbers are getting smaller and smaller.
That's really bad for religion. This is the satanic version of Jim Jones. Like, all right, everybody, we're gonna get together. Wait, if you worship the devil, do you go to hell or heaven, or is it like somewhere else do you go? Yeah, like, I mean,
different astral territories. Really.
Oh, really?
And we believe in reincarnation, so.
You do or you don't?
We do.
You do?
Yeah.
So like, damn it, I'm gonna do this again. God, I hope I'm born in the 70s.
The aim is to stop the cycle of reincarnation. So
that's the aim. That's the whole goal.
One of the goals.
Like, all right, we're gonna stop this.
Yeah,
we're gonna stop this, guys. If we all work to stop killing yourselves. God damn it! Now we don't have anybody that's gonna help stop this. They're just gonna come back as babies, and then we're gonna have to sacrifice them. Yo, it's kind of in vain. Speaking of his dire straits, let's see here. Yo, got faded. Are you still sober? Yes, I'm sober, and Missy's not sober. And we're speaking to the Twitch peoples. Yes, she failed. She failed, but everybody gets a second chance. Everybody gets a second chance. I've had a couple of second chances, so everybody gets a second chance. Everybody gets a second chance. I'm just a scene kind of guy. This is really strong coffee.
Do you like it?
It's really good.
It's organic.
Organic coffee. Fantastic. So I'm drinking organic coffee, and I've had a pack of candy cigarettes. And if you go to our Instagram, you can check out the video of me opening two boxes. Is that packs and boxes? Maybe I need a beer. I smell beer.
Like you're talking
I smell
about
it on your breath.
I'm like, what?
Tupac was here. He was reincarnated in this pack of cigarettes. This pack of candy cigarettes that I've ate. Well, one is chocolate flavored, actually. That's not racist. But yes.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my God.
So that got me really good.
Oh, I just killed a dead baby. I killed a dead baby. I do need a drink. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. I'm sober. I've got a cup of coffee. I got a big bottle of wine or water. See, my mind is just thinking about booze right now.
Everything you're saying doesn't make any sense.
No, nothing makes sense. God, no, I came here. I was completely fine. And now this whole place smells like booze. You got 20 empty cans of beer upstairs. I'm like, oh, awesome. Wait, I'm not drinking.
Should I light up a cigarette so you don't smell the booze? No,
I like the smell of booze better than cigarettes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, oh man. Candy cigarettes. I think this is messing up my brain.
Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of salad recently because I'm sober. I'm not drinking right now. I decided to become completely healthy. I've been eating a lot of salads. I've been cooking chicken. I'm going to the store. I'm buying a lot of produce. I cut down on sugar. Coffee. Oh God, yeah. I'm so addicted to coffee and caffeine. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. But yeah, I cut down on my sugar tremendously. And so now that I ate a pack of candy cigarettes, I think I'm just out of control right now, man. I'm just in my mind. I'm thinking like a million like thoughts a second. Oh my God. These are targeted towards kids. There's a lot of sugar in these, I think a pack of real cigarettes is probably more healthy than a pack of candy cigarettes.
I think so.
This is like pure, this is like pure sugar. These are like sticks of poisonous diabetes. Oh my God, this is insane. Get this away from me. I don't want your cats to eat this, so you have to put this somewhere high.
Can I try one?
Yeah, you want to try one? I got menthol, chocolate menthol, and I got regular lights. That's a regular light. That one's from the pack.
Lovely. Bob Dogs.
It's called Bob Dog Littles. Bob Dog Littles is the name of this candy cigarette. I'm gonna put this up to the camera.
Ooh, so good. No, it's not good. I'm trying to
there
tell myself it's
and then
good.
Here we go for you Twitch guys out there. Yep.
I could not trick myself. No, I don't recommend these.
For kids, why would you give kids candy cigarettes? It's like the worst thing. Like, hey kids, yeah, drop out of school, smoke up. School's dumb. Oh my God, I can't believe it had so many of these.
Candied like cocaine for kids.
Well, that's basically what this is. There's so much sugar. Dude, my hands are sweating.
Like pixie sticks, right?
Oh, remember pixie sticks? God, all those candies from the 1980s are just so bad for you. Oh my God. I'm surprised that, our generation still has their teeth. Because we had so many different kinds of candy. It was crazy. We had like chewing tobacco candy. We had the bubble gum tape stuff. We had, oh God, we had all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And of course we have, the classic Hershey bars and Snickers and Nestle's and Butterfingers, whatever, but geez Louise. Yeah. But these are really, really hardcore, huh?
Oh, I can feel it in the back of my throat. Like the sugar is grabbing.
Is the voice talking?
Yeah.
Is it? I can hear it. The little man in the back of my throat is chatting. Hail Satan. Hail Satan. I'm like, shut up in there. It's not me. It's the little man in my throat.
It's me.
Shut up, you son of a bitch. I'm going to drink water. No, give me beer. Fuck you. I'm drinking water. Yeah, that's the little, they take that little man in my throat.
I love it when you do impressions of me. It makes me laugh so much. Like upstairs when you were doing me. That was so good.
It's better than Tom. Actually, you know what? I think that my Tom impressions are getting so much better. I talked to him the other day, and since he's sober, he does sound like the guy from
King of the Hill.
So, Johnny, how you been doing? Yeah, I'm doing great, Tom. Doing great. How's work? Well, I'm still between jobs, so I'm just kind of like taking care of the kid and going for long walks and buying propane. Yes. What? You're buying propane? Oh, well, propane is very logical these days because, the whole gas crisis, propane's the way to go. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Tom? Yes. Because before, Tom was like, now he's,
he would do that.
I'm going to go walk with my kid. Like, what? What are you talking about? Walking with my kid. Yes. But now he's completely sober and his life is completely in control. And yeah.
Great. Actually, the other day he was trying to call me to see if I was okay, and I was like, I have gone down.
But he called you yesterday?
A couple days ago.
Really?
Like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I've hit that point when I'm not okay. Where Tom has to be the responsible one and call me to see if I'm alive.
Holy smokes! Wow,
Yeah.
Geez. I think you're okay. I think you're fine. You just slipped a day. And we're just doing a challenge. Everything is cool. But yeah.
Yeah. I just got stressed out. When I get stressed out, I drink. Remember upstairs you were talking about that time I threw up on my lap when I was upstairs.
You didn't throw up in your lap. You threw up all over your stomach. Yeah. Do you want to tell that story on the show?
It was so funny.
You want me to tell that story on the show?
Yeah, that's how you know I have a back tattoo.
Yeah, that's how I know you have a back tattoo. That's right. Okay, well, let's see. about 4 months ago, me and my wife were at Missy's house and we were watching music videos and we were all drinking and you stopped drinking beer and you just pulled up a bottle of gin and you just started drinking gin like it was beer. And that's fine. You know, I mean, dude, I drink whiskey like that sometimes. Not the good stuff, but the cheap stuff. And anyway, so you started telling a story. And then at the end of the story, you're just like this. You're like, yep, and that's the end of the story. And then you just puked all over yourself, like all over your chest. Like you just went, like your mouth is open because like me and my wife were like looking at you. You know, we're listening to music, we're looking at you. You're just like, your mouth opens up and the puke doesn't shoot out. It just goes blah, like that. It was kind of like salad dressing. When you open up salad, like French dressing, and then you pour it, it kind of goes on and then just like goes goo, 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 goo. It was like that all over your shirt and then on your lap. And you were so wasted and you just said, it's okay, don't worry about it. Then you picked up a blanket and then you covered your chest. And my wife's like, no, Missy, no, you can't do that. And I was like, Missy, dude, what are you doing? And you're like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. And I was like, you got vomit all over yourself. So we took off the blanket and then my wife, she got a towel and like the puke was like liquidy and solid. I don't know what you were eating. Maybe we were eating pizza that day or something. And so I was like, dude, you got to take off your shirt. And I thought you'd go upstairs, but you just took off your shirt right there. And I was like, oh God, Missy, but you're wearing a bra. So it's like wearing a bathing suit. So it's like no big deal. And then my wife got you a towel. And then I was like, all right, well, let's just put that shirt over here so the cats don't eat it and get drunk or whatever, or sick, who knows. And then, and I can't believe that my wife and I were able to like do this because we were drinking too. We just weren't at your level, you know? So, I mean, it took like 2 of us to actually do this actually. And then as I walked like behind you, I noticed that you had a back tattoo and I always knew you had a back tattoo, but I thought it was like a big back piece, but you've got this like hippie peace cross thing or something that's all colorful. And I was like, Missy, what the heck? We'll talk about this on another day. Why don't you just sit down? Let's get her some water, you know? So yeah, that's the story of you puking all over yourself. But hey, man, I've puked all over myself too. Who hasn't, being a fader, you know? I mean, as long as you don't puke in your bed, you know, like as long as you don't pull a Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, or a Jim Morrison, you're okay. So yeah, I think you're okay. Now let's talk about that tattoo. We never had that conversation.
Oh, my hippie tattoo.
Yeah. So what is it? Is that the peace sign or something with like a moon?
It's my first husband's name.
That big? That's what it is?
Yeah.
Is it written? No, I don't want to show it.
It's like the size of like this phone, right? It's about that size and it says David. But it says it in it was like I was really young and the tattoo artist was like really this cheap, like terrible artist.
Never go cheap with the tattoo faders. Never go cheap.
And it just looks like some crappy like hippie logo. You have to get really close to see that it even says David.
Well, David's a nice guy. We like David. David's cool.
I still have his name, so.
You didn't get it covered? It's still. Hey, yeah, we talked about this before.
Oh yeah. So I've gone through 2 marriages with it still there. The other one other name I got covered up like almost immediately.
Yeah. So what did the other husband say about the back tattoo? He's like, you can keep it. We all like David.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Really? Wow.
No, he was always like, you know,
put on a shirt.
Yeah, when are you gonna get it covered up, sort of thing. And I'm like,
after I do both of my arms, my neck, my feet, and my legs. My back is last.
Actually, I am gonna start my full back tattoo in April. Dude,
Fader Jesse from Paris. What's up, Jesse? I know you're listening to this and hopefully watching it on YouTube and Twitch, but yeah, Jesse's coming to Japan and he wants to work in Japan. He's done like a couple of my tattoos. Nice. Absolutely a brilliant tattoo artist. He's been on the show. The guy is amazing. He's super cool and brilliantly talented. And yeah, he wants to work when he's here. So maybe you can get some ink on your back then. I'm going to get the left part of my back done.
Oh, well, no, he should do like, he should do my arm over here or something.
What's up, mate?
Because my back is, I'm doing like a Japanese traditional one.
Are you serious?
So it's not a machine. It's like the bamboo stick.
You're going to do the bamboo stick on your back? Oh, wow.
Full back tattoo, like a fire tiger.
A fire oh, you're going to do one of those? Wow. How long does it take to do a what is it? What's the name of it? The poke and stick, the bamboo?
Wabori.
Wabori.
Yeah.
Wabori. We were learning. So how long would it take to do a full body or full back piece of the wabori?
He said
doing good.
He said maybe like 50 hours.
50 hours?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 24 hours in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 days. Not bad.
I think we'll break it up into like 5 sessions. Like this whole arm, I did this in 4 days, 10 hours a day. Back to back to back to back. So that took 40, and it's small because it's an arm, but it's very detailed.
The back, it's got a lot of great detail.
And then the back, I'm gonna do like the back of my thighs as well, not just the back, because unfortunately, I have this really another crappy tattoo on the back of my thigh, like kind of my butt, yeah, and that you haven't seen. It's so
I have not seen that one.
It's so bad. It's like a cigarette with smoke coming out of it, and underneath it says health.
Was that like a joke tattoo? Were you like hanging out with the Jackass guys and Steve was like, hey.
I was hanging out with some guys who just got out of prison and they were like, we can do this.
Really? Yeah. Oh my God. Well, you know what? I mean, guys that come out of prison, I mean, they've been doing tattoos like nonstop all day. You know, I mean, that's what you do when you're in prison. You either get tattoos or give tattoos.
So he said, oh, I designed some designs in prison, and he pulled out his little notebook and he's like, these are the designs that I never got to tattoo on people. And he opened a page and it had this cigarette thing and it said health. And he's like, how about this one? And I'm like, yeah, fine, whatever. And so we did it in like some shitty apartment, right?
That's where they do it.
With like really bad like equipment. And then after that, he took like this like old dirty dish rag from the kitchen.
Oh no.
And just put some water on it and put it in the microwave and pulled it out. And it smelled really bad, right? Because they were like wiping like the counter with it. And he just put it right there on my tattoo and it burned. It was so hot because he had just microwaved it. And that thing got so infected. I thought I was going to die. Like a week later, I was like, oh my God. And of course it's big, right? It's like this big.
Wow.
That was brutal.
Jesus. Well, you can't see it, right?
Yeah, it's all like right here.
Oh my gosh. You know, they came out of prison. You're lucky you didn't get like, you know, like a white nation tattoo or something like that. Something weird. And you're like, no, fuck. Oh man. You know, you definitely have to get that one covered up.
Well, he saw some of these, you know how I have these Norwegian ruins here?
Yeah.
So he saw some of those and he's like, oh, when I was in the Aryan Brotherhood, a lot of people had those. Is that what it is?
Oh, jeez. You didn't leave? You're not like, listen, I got to go inside and call my mother. Just give me like 2 minutes, all right? And then you run as fast as you can. And you never come back.
Well, he wasn't racist, though. He's like, I didn't want to be in the AB. I had to be. Otherwise, I would have been murdered. So I'm like, okay, well, fair enough. You know.
Yeah. Getting murdered is kind of bad, especially in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no really anywhere to run, I guess, when you're in a cage. Yeah. But by the way, for all you faders out there that are in prison listening to this podcast or maybe watching us on YouTube, support us on Patreon. We do have Patreon. Support the show. Oh, by the way, dude out there that sent us that very lovely note on Patreon, thank you very much. I replied, check your email. It was really nice. I sent that to you.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
I don't want to say your name, you know, because I mean, maybe it's kind of a sensitive thing, but anyway, awesome. So faders, if you do send us a message, we do reply. Or if you're on Twitch, like right now, we do reply too. Yes, dude, you have no tattoos. You should get a tattoo. Man, I want to get more tattoos. They're so fucking addictive. I want your...
I have the machine right there. Let me tattoo you. I learned how to tattoo from people in prison.
Yes,
I know. It will be so good.
That would be great.
Let me do like a little teardrop under your eye.
No, let's not do that at all.
It's not fun.
No, it's not fun at all. I'm a party pooper.
You are.
I suck. No. I said you can tattoo me after you tattoo 100 people.
Okay.
That's my thing. It's just my style. You know, I mean, I'll get a tattoo from anybody that's done 100 people. You know. 100 people, that's like 500 hours of experience, maybe even more, you know? So yeah, this is how I roll.
Actually, my hands look like, when I was drunk when I did this to myself, and my friend the other day, Petty, I was with dinner with her and she's like, your hands just look like really dirty, like you haven't washed them.
Yeah, you can see, yeah,
it's not good. It's true. can't argue with that. It does look dirty.
Let me see. That's the middle finger. Okay. You know what you should do? Before you get your back tattooed, maybe you should finish these.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think, you know how I got the chicken scratch lines on my jaw here?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking like doing some on, doing some on the fingers here, and so it matches my jawline, like the lines.
I would have your tattoo artist do that.
Okay. Really? Because I feel like I can do lines. You have no faith in me. I was drunk when I did these. If I sober did these, they would look nice.
I don't know, man. I would definitely practice a lot before I tattoo on myself, you know? Although my first tattoo, I did it with my friend. So actually,
see?
Yeah, but you know, I mean, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, you should totally do your hands. Don't do your hands. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I mean, if you make a mistake, you know, like, I don't know, if it looks like pubic hair all over your fingers, that's going to be gross. Like if they're not straight, you know, because if
It's pretty gross. Oh, I need to wash my hands.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a combination of actual filth and bad tattoos on my hands at this point.
Yeah, I highly recommend that you definitely just just get it done. A couple of lines on your fingers is going to cost you nothing. And then you can learn. Have your tattoo artist do one finger, watch very carefully, and then go home and do it on your other fingers. Okay. Because maybe there's a technique to doing your fingers, you know, like you got to stretch the skin, you know.
I think your French friend, when he comes, like, I need to finish this arm. It never got finished because I have so many like cuts and cigarette burns on it.
Yeah.
But now that there's like no open wounds on it currently, I think this can get done, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know. I'm a tattoo expert in getting them, but not giving them.
Yeah, I'll see if he can do something with this. I'm thinking like a Grim Reaper.
Wait, don't you have a Grim Reaper right here?
Right here. Oh yeah, I guess I don't need two on the same arm, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Then oh yeah, there's another design I saw, like this woman like being tortured. So maybe that would be good.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, he's going to be here in October, so you got plenty of time to think about it.
Okay.
Plenty of time to think about it. Invaders, if you're going to get a tattoo, think about it. And trust me, 100 hours. All right. Well, on that note, Missy, I think it's time that we break into the news. Are you ready for some news? We don't have a lot of news. For some reason, this week is kind of slow, but we got a little bit of news that we're going to break into. So, faders, let's kick back and take a little break. And then when we come back with the show, we're going to be ready for the news. Peace. Hello, Internet world. My name is Johnny, aka the SPILT Inc., and welcome to my Tokyo-based studio. Now, I'm making this video today because I would like to welcome you to a project that I've been working on for some time. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm taking my original paintings and I'm minting them into NFTs. And I'm making those NFTs available on my page in Rarible.com. Now, once you purchase this original NFT, I will take the original painting and I will destroy it. I'll destroy it in a very excitingly violent way, making your NFT the only form of this artwork available in existence. So go down below, click on my link, and purchase this NFT. And when you do purchase the NFT, send me a direct message and I will show you a video of me destroying this beautiful painting. Okay, see you in your video. Thank you very much for watching and peace.